Hello, y'all. So, I'm gonna end up back on the streets in the next in the next 2 hours. Um, I'm tired of dealing with this. It's really hard because it's like I mean, well, I just you know, I had posted a screenshot of, it's like, well, damn, I get numerous thumbs down for trying to improve myself, and it's like, I hate not being allowed to be free to express myself, without being condemned. And it's like, there are people always trying to, tell me what to focus on or what to forget about. And it's like, I know somebody's a narcissistic, control freak, fake Christian, or a narcissist, period, by trying to tell me what I need to focus on or what I need to think about. Why can't I have my own mind to think what I want, no matter what, if you think it's petty or whatever? Because they say stuff in a way to try to control me or try to fix me, and then it doesn't sound comforting to tell somebody, oh, just forget about it and stop worrying about that and focus on God or focus on this. I mean, even though we should focus on God, but you don't say it in a comforting, brotherly or sisterly way, or in a way that's, comforting when you're already feeling down. It sounds like you're trying to kick me down even more. Trying to tell me in a frustrated way, what I need to focus on or what I need to worry about or what I should forget about. Oh, forget about them. Don't worry about them. And I'm just sitting here freaking suffering, like, seeing like nobody really cares, But it seems like a few people do care, but they only care for so long. And, I can't even maintain long-lasting friendships with other so-called targeted individuals, And it's like, it really doesn't sound supportive or loving when people sound frustrated and tell you what you need to focus on or what you need to be worrying about. People should allow other people to vent their, their hurts and frustrations, because, sometimes a simple statement can drive somebody over the edge to do something, something crazy, and so, it's like, I have been sleep deprived still, and it's like, as I said, it's like people say, like, don't worry about the one headlight. You need to focus on trying to get off your feet. Don't worry about the color harassment. You need to ignore the noise and stuff like that, I don't know, it seems like everybody everywhere just seems like everybody just kicking me down harder and attacking me. And I don't know, it's making me more depressed. You're not making me feel better. You're not helping me feel better by telling me, ignore! Or you need to focus on this, or you need to focus on that. What you need to be worrying about. It sounds like you're trying to play God and trying to condemn me. And when you say it like that, it's like you're trying to call me a fool without directly calling me a fool. But everybody else, they can expose their one headlight and they can say what a perp said about them. And, or they can say what other targeted individuals did to hurt them. Or, they can talk about the friends they lost or the family members or money they lost all day long. But, you know, when it comes to me, like, I'm not allowed to, you know, express anything. It's like, you know, like other targeted individuals have more rights than I do, seems like. I mean, it seems like you only have to be popular with money already in order to ask for donations on YouTube, if you're targeted or not. You know, it seems like people pay you for mindless entertainment and gossip. They pay you a lot of money because you're considered like a YouTube blogger and you're just gossiping about celebrities, and then you get paid a whole bunch of money for that, you know, and they already, you know, living good, in a nice big old house and everything. But, you know, people frown upon me staying in hotels and, you know, trying to get help from other people when I've known other targeted individuals to do the same, and nobody complains about them. They get support. But when it comes to me, it's like everybody has a problem with me asking for money. Everybody has a problem with me saying who doesn't like me. When other people say that somebody doesn't like them, they get, you know, support and consolation. You know, it's like I'm sitting here feeling like I'm about to go crazy and lose my mind. It's like I'm supposed to ignore the vibrating attacks. My organs vibrating. I'm supposed to ignore that. I'm supposed to ignore the sleep deprivation. I'm supposed to ignore being blocked from getting a job. I'm supposed to just ignore every fucking thing and focus on this and focus on that. You know, you don't sound like a loving Christian when you just say, forget about that, and you say it. I mean, it seems like narcissistic abusers, they're just easily frustrated and short fused, and they could talk about God and Jesus, but that doesn't make them sincere. And it's like a lot of narcissistic abusers, what they do is they can ostracize and condemn and shun you for quote unquote conspiracy theories. But at the same time, some of the narcissistic abusers who do claim to be woke to the truth, those are the ones who use it to exploit you and fuck over you really bad, you know. So, I mean, I'm thankful for, you know, a few little true targeted individuals who, you know, trying to help me out. And I know that the gang stalking perps, they try to block targeted individuals who are a little more fortunate. They try to block you from helping another targeted individual that's less fortunate. You know, I know I'm going to be out on the streets in less than 2 hours. It's supposed to rain really bad all week. And, you know, it seems like as if people don't care what happens to me. And it's like people want me to, it's like even professed Christians want me to be in jail. They want me to, it's like they want me to be in jail, Christian or not. Everybody, just about everybody want me to be in jail. They want me, even other targeted individuals think I should be sued, you know, for speaking out against perpetrators. I don't care if it's past, present, or future. Even if you tell the truth and show all the evidence in the world, they'll still say you lack sufficient evidence and try to, you know, have you countersued. Because in this wicked world, you know, the wicked always flourish. And that's why the wicked get more recognition and more power and more quote-unquote blessings in this world. You know, how many people told me that, oh, you don't have any blessings because you're not serving God enough, or you're not praying enough, or you're not being thankful enough. You're not reading your Bible. And it's like, how do you know what the hell I do? all day, trying to act like a cerebral narcissist, a know-it-all narcissist, But it's really scary that nobody cares about what happened, and people are feeling insensitive about a disabled, homeless, targeted female. People don't even have extra compassion. People still feel the need to be cold towards me. And then one way to justify their cold-heartedness is the narcissistic people be like, you think it's all about you. And I never said it was all about me. Or they'll be like, oh, well, other people are targeted too. Or other people are struggling too. Other people are homeless too. I never said I was the only one. Now I'm speaking for all of us. What would y'all do if I was that homeless person who random people had set on fire? If you're homeless on the streets and they set you on fire. Guess what? A few people have warned me and caution me about homeless shelters in the streets that can happen too. Shelters or the streets that that they can drug me up while I'm sleeping, and then put me up for human trafficking and or organ harvesting. And that's what people want to happen to me. I mean, I'm glad there are a couple or a few who care, but it seems like they only care for so long, and I mean, it just frightens me how cold this world is. And then, if I had enough money, I would try to liberate other homeless, other poor, other targeted, the best way I can. This weekend I had it in plan to work on my books, but me being too sleep deprived, so I couldn't even focus. I think I was able to get a little more sleep last night than the past 2 nights before that. It seems like, how the hell is the so-called Christian society, I'm going to say it like this, don't give a fuck about another Christian. I see how the church, when people go to physical church building, because the true church is not, a church full of people. It's not a building. It's, the body of Christ. But, excuse me, the people who attend church service on Sunday morning, it seems like everybody's at each other's throats. And the fake fraud scam pastor is well taken care of financially. And then, I've had it done to me, and I've seen it happen to others that, if somebody's poor or homeless or in need, even if they're trying to raise money for a family member's funeral, they look down on you, or they turn their nose up at you, or they try to block you from trying to raise money for your parents' funeral. I've had it happen to me, and even people at church try to block you from trying to ask for money just for basic survival, while the pastor's getting fucking rich in their big ass, New Orleans Superdome size mega church, And then they have all these bully, abusive security at the church and stuff, treating you like a damn terrorist and stuff like that for no reason. And it's just freaking crazy. And I see all these so-called Christians and everybody who walk around with masks and believe in the COVID lie. They shut the churches down and everything like that. And, I just feel like, it seems like so many people hate me and want me destroyed and want me to freaking disappear. But then, if I do something self-harm, then that's when they want to act all fake concerned. I mean, it's like I don't feel a welcome presence on social media, on YouTube or Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, really, or, none of that. I mean, they hit me with the energy weapons that forced me to make diarrhea. I guess I'm supposed to ignore that too. I'm just really getting sick, and tired, and then I get you give me thumbs down and condemn me if I show a YouTube video of birds playing around. If I try to do a YouTube video of ocean waves at the beach, you condemn me for that too. And y'all the same people who say you avoid me for being too negative. But it's y'all projecting y'all hate onto me for no damn reason at all. I'm glad it seems like I have not many supporters, but, a very few, not that many. I can literally count on my hands of how many supportive people. But to me, it's not being a friend by trying to act like you're trying to sound authoritative and say, what you need to focus on, what you need to worry about, rather than saying, tapping me on the shoulder and being like, it's going to be okay. All my life, I never really got that support of being like, a hug and be told it's going to be all right. All I had to do was get condemned and told what not to worry about. And they say it in a way like they're disgusted with me and frustrated with me. Somebody said, Candy, if I say, well, Daniel called me a bitch. Girl, you worry about that? But if Daniel says, Candy called me a bitch, then, the response is different, and so, it's like, imagine being told all your life that nobody cares about you. The foster mom, when anything good or positive I would try to talk about, she would make threats to knock my teeth out. And anything good she tried to block from me. So imagine being treated like that all your life, being told from early childhood that nobody cares about you. And then people act on their hatred towards you, and you end up suffering and missing out on so many good things in life all your life. Me and my twin sister's birthday is coming up, and I bet y'all have to hear from so many people how nobody cares about your birthday. When other people get all kinds of love and support for their birthday, or they try to make it like me worried about a birthday is childish. Even if it's for the good. I'm going to turn 37. And then they're like, who cares? Hell, how the hell you tell a 10-year-old child something like that? Nobody cares about your birthday. So I'm going to be back homeless on the streets in the next couple of hours. I've been trying as best as I can to do what it takes. I've been trying as best as I can to do what it takes to try to better myself. But it's not my fault the perps keep blocking me. So, bye-bye.